everyone, so I'm back to have another rant. Religious nuts. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying anything against any particular religion here. I want to talk about real loonies. Now, South Africa, we've got a stack of them. These pastors who, for one, spray their congregation with doom, which is, if you're watching this overseas, is a chemical pesticide that is there to poison and kill flying animals like flies, etc. Another guy who makes his congregation eat grass. He has now advanced, and that same congregation is being forced to drink petrol. Okay, so, I mean, these are some of the crazy things that go on. I mean, South Africa has a very, very diverse range of religious beliefs and whatnot. But I'll tell you something I saw on the internet the other day that really disturbed me, is a female pastor, Afrikaans woman, whose name I'm not going to repeat in fear of her shutting down my YouTube channel. Let me just say her first name starts with a G, and her second name sounds a lot like vokol. Okay, and just one part of that. So, Pastor G, vokol. This woman, okay, has some pretty warped ideas on what it means to be gay or why people are gay. So anyway, she goes on to say things like, if a boy's father doesn't love him properly, he could end up gay. If your child plays the piano or likes to play chess, could be gay. If he doesn't participate in sports, like rugby, could be gay. She says things like morphies. Not her word, and she's not using them. She's saying your child will be called a morphie. And she quotes here, well, I'm quoting her, she says, another word for gay. No, it's not another word for gay. It's a very, very derogatory word for gay. But if you are watching, you've got to know to stop spreading your poisonous words. People listen to you, apparently. Now, these are young parents, older parents, people who hang on your every word. You are telling them these things, and they're believing you. Being born gay is scientifically proven now. I had a very normal upbringing. I had a great father. I have a great mother. I played rugby. I played piano as well, but none of these facts made me gay. I see by your website, because you've done about 1,000 videos on people having extramarital affairs. Now, your husband's had an affair. I've got to wonder why. If in your book you state that boys who masturbate are committing a sin and that God didn't create you to discover your own body. Now, just saying that to a boy can actually be mentally disturbing to him as far as I'm concerned. And regarding that, I'm sure your husband's been told as well that he's not allowed to masturbate. So basically, you are the only person in his life who is able to give him any kind of sexual release. If that's the case and you're not giving it to him, what exactly did you think he was going to do? I'm not saying that what he did was right. But if your views are so strong about this, you need to re-look that, and you need to be careful what you're telling young people. I'd like to make a call to a good friend of mine. Her name is Tannie, and I believe that she's got some very, very good advice. Normally, she's got great remedies to help maybe people like yourself. So let's give her a call and find out what she has to say about it. Hello? Hello, Tannie. Hello? It's Byron. It's Byron.
Well, hello, you lekker ding.
I'm sure you've heard about this pastor, vokol.
Ek weet hy teef.
I saw that on the computer box. Do you have any advice or any remedies maybe that you could help her out with? It seems she needs something quite strong.
I do have a remedy for her.
Yeah?
Okay, she's gonna need Vaseline. She's gonna need a ping pong ball. And she's gonna need Enos. She must take a Stanley knife and cut open the ping pong ball. Put the Enos inside the ping pong ball. Take the Vaseline, smear it all over the ping pong ball, and shove it as far up her...
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, sometimes Tannie's remedies are a little bit out there. So anyway, moving on, and I want to finish up here because I know this is a rant and you don't have much time. Leviticus from the Old Testament. Now, most of the gay thing that Christians are fixated on comes from Leviticus in the Old Testament. I knew a bit about it, but I thought I'd go and research it this morning before I spoke about it. Listen to how incredibly absurd most of the laws were. Now, most of the laws were created nearly 2,000 years ago. Jesus in the New Testament basically forgave all of these sins. Let's have a look at some of them. I'm sure you know the one, eating shellfish. Okay, so just as bad as sleeping with another man. Eating animals with a divided hoof, pigs, rabbits, etc., etc. Drinking alcohol in holy places. Whoops, there goes that drinking red wine in the church. Going to church within 33 days of giving birth to a boy. Okay, because the woman was unclean. But listen to this. If she's given birth to a girl, 66 days she has to wait before going back to church. Mixing fabric. So at the moment I'm probably wearing a cotton polyester mix. I think I have to be stoned for that. And I don't mean stone, you know. Crossbreeding animals. So all you people with strange looking dogs, stoning time, I tell you. Planting different seeds in the same field. This one I love. Sleeping with another man's slave. I was just as shocked. Not slavery is wrong. Sleeping with another man's slave. Working on the Sabbath. Now, most of the people, including our Pastor G. Viet Vokol, works a lot on the Sabbath. Selling her books, her videos, preaching, giving advice. I'm not sure what else she's doing. But she's working on that Sabbath. The last one, selling an Israelite as a slave. Fair enough. But selling anyone as a slave should be the problem. Viet Vokolni, look, I'm not saying I know things. I know that love and compassion and not judging is the way forward. Peace